Well, hello everybody, my name is nastymold and the Days of Feast is here. This year's Days of Feast is a collaboration with the classic Alice in Wonderland. So we actually have to go to our special Alice in Wonderland location, which we can find within the cafe in the aviary village. Now, I am a little bit late today. Whoopsies, normally I post this right at reset. I got super sick out of nowhere, but I am starting to feel better, so I think I'm okay. If I sound weird though, that is why. So the event currency today, which is what we're going to look for, is extremely hard to find. There are 15 scattered throughout the event area. So once we're in the cafe here, we then go through this tiny doorway and this will take us to the event area. So there are 15 that are scattered that are extremely difficult to find. They are so supremely sneakily hidden. You can also get an additional 5 every single day, so you can start off the season with 20 event currency immediately. So let's head down into the Wonderland Cafe. And here we are. It is so cute. I love it so much. Gorgeous. There we have giant Alice over there. You're going to see a lot of giant characters patrol this area, which is pretty cool, as they come and go getting their coffees. But let's start by looking for these 15 scattered event currency. Now, these can only be picked up one time only. Our first one is just above us here in this wreath, and you have to get pretty high up to actually see it. So again, already pretty tricky to spot. So that is event currency number 1. Remember that you can only pick this up one time only. Our next couple are actually within this book maze here. We have 2 within the maze. There's one over in this first square, kind of by the entrance. Whoop. This is our second of 15 event currency. Our next one is kind of towards the opposite end of where we are on this maze. There we go. That is our third event currency. After this, we have one, I think it's maybe one of the sneakiest event currencies of all time. This big double couch here. Behind these pillows, we have the most tricky event currency in the world. They really hid them this time. It's kind of cool to have to look for them. All right, for our 5th event currency. This one can be found underneath the wintry slope here where this yeti spirit is. So just underneath, again, super hidden. And here is 5 out of a total of 15. Jeez. Alrighty then, our next one can be found right in front of our Alice in Wonderland character over here. Our beautiful Alice, just on the table. And here we have 6 out of 15. From here, we're headed into the back kitchen where we can find a lot more. So stay up high. We're going to go towards the rack with the mugs on it. The rightmost mug should have an event currency in it. Yep. There is event currency number 7. Now jumping below onto the floor, we have a few on the floor area here. We actually have one that's almost right beneath us, but I think I grabbed it later. But it's kind of in the crack, right in between that fire and the counter there. But instead I went to this one, and I went to get the one that is within like the fire logs here. This one here. I believe this is number 8 out of 15. Back the way we were, we're going to go in between this fireplace and this counter here for our 9th, I want to say. Lovely. And then we have one within the little mushroom forest behind us here. Just behind the tallest mushroom in the middle. There it is. All right, from here, let's head to the counter in front of the tea brewer ahead of us. Just in front of them, they have a little Christmas tree set up, and on top, The star is one of the event currency. For some reason I really struggled to land on this one. I'm not sure why. Come here! We have one more on the counter just below us. It is in a mug. I'm not sure which mug. I forget. Hang on. Oh, it's like the second from us. Right here. All right, and then we have 3 more. 2 of them are pretty high up to find, and 1 is on the floor, pretty easy to find. Let's fly all the way to the opposite end of the cafe here. There should be a bookshelf, and we have an event currency right in front of us. We then have one up by one of the lamps hanging from the ceiling, so it's super high up. There it is. Very tricky to find this one. So here is 14 out of 15 event currency. We do have 1 more to find, and it's super easy. It is just on the floor, underneath the table there. You can see it glowing. And that is our final 15th scattered event currency. So difficult to find for this event. So you can only pick all of those up 1 time only. It's meant to be a boost on top of the additional 5 that we can get every single day. So with those found, let's then speak with the Mad Hatter at the tea party to begin collecting our additional 5 event currency. So every single day, there'll be a different game of sorts that we have to do with each of the members of the tea party. We only have 2 to find. We have the Dormouse, which takes the shape of a manatee, and we have, I think, the White Rabbit. A feast is not a feast if one is alone feasting. Now you arrived, be a dear and corral them here. I believe you don't actually have to speak to the Mad Hatter if you don't want to. If you want to expedite the process, you should be able to just fly around and find the members of the tea party instead. So we have one over by the slope here, and then we saw one earlier while we were collecting those 15 event currency. One is lost in the maze. So here is the manatee. Sleepy, of course. Asleep on the snowiest and probably the only cold part of the entire cafe. Brr, it's cold, isn't it? Could you help me make it warm? So of course, to do that, we just have to light the 3 candles that are right behind them. Super easy to be done. Helping each of the members of the tea party should give us 2.5 event currency, I believe, because we get 5 a day and we only have to help 2 of them. Meow. Much better. I love its little bow. It's so cute. It's easier to make it back now. And then there is some event currency wax. Again, it should be enough to give us 2.5 event currency tickets. All right, from here, our next spirit to help was within the maze below us here. Right here. Looks like they are trapped in the maze. Well, what an embarrassing turn of events. Let's find a way back to the feast. Now, for this spirit, you actually cannot fly out of the maze. They will let go, so you have to. See? They let go. Ah. So we do have to actually walk through the maze with them. But we're looking for a way out. So we're going to go this way, and then to the left, and then to the left, and then to the left, and then we're out. Ah, I had nearly forgotten what the world looked like. You were very smart for someone who was very lost. Thank you. Whatever. Yeah, it was me that was lost. So here they are. You can sit with them now. I believe you can also get wax while you're sitting here. The merriest time of year. So that is our 2 spirits. Once we have found them, we should have 5 event currency to forge. So To start off our first day of the season, we will start with 20 event currency already. So yeah, that is it for the event currency today. I will have a full guide on this new event up shortly. I'll be working on that soon. Thank you guys so much as always for watching. I'll make a new one of these videos every day because the minigames should be different with the members of the Tea Party. Thanks guys, see you around.